Vayomer Avdi Pharaoh Elov, the avodim of Pharaoh said to him, Ad Mosa Yezelo L'Mokesh. How long should this be for us? A mokesh, a pitfall, a trap. Shalach Zanoshim V'Yavdu Hashem Elokeim. It's interesting. The avodim, his servants, understood. There's no way Pharaoh would consider. They didn't say send them all out. They said Shalach Zanoshim, send the men out, and that's what he suggested. And what did Pharaoh say to Moshe? Even Miyaholchim, who are going. V'Yavdu Hashem Elokeim. And let them serve Hashem, their God. You know, it's a little contradictory. If it's Hashem, Yud-Kei Vov-Kei, it's not Elokeim. The Yadu is Hashem. Still, Paro hasn't yet grasped it yet, or the Avodim, that Hashem is what? Is not a power, and it happens to be the power of the Jew, a deity of the Jew. They said, Yavdu Hashem Elokeihem. What do you mean? It's Elokeihem. He's Elokei Shemaim Elokei Oretz. Right? He's the universal God. What do you say, Elokeihem? See, they still don't understand it. Aterem Teda Ki Ovos Mitzrayim, before you realize that Egypt's going to be lost.
Are they saying Elokei, because they don't want to insult Pharaoh? They'll say that he's their God, but you're our Kaviyah, but you're our.
No. Ayushav is Moshe. It's Aaron and Paro. So they brought back Moshe and Aaron to Paro.
Can I ask a question?
Go ahead.
I'm having a problem understanding why the commission is using the word Elo. A deity, Paro.
Again. I'm sorry, no.
Pharaoh Elo. There's a chain of command. The Avodim just came into the palace.
They're not Avodim. These are his courtiers.
Yeah.
These are his courtiers. No, those are the quarter chachomim. No. Chachomim are, that's another level. Mayushav es Moshe. I mean, I never can speak in the presence of a master, regardless. I mean, how do you even speak up?
Yeah, I would guess in Pharaoh.
No. Okay.
Power.
Yushav es Moshe es Aaron el Paro v'yomer alim l'chu ivdu es Hashem Elokeichem. Go serve your God, Hashem your God. Miva miholchim. Say yes, sir. Even who are going. Vayoma Moshe ben Noreinu, when it was the Kenu Nelech with our youth, with the elders, Bibonenu ben Nosenu, our sons, our daughters, Bitsonenu Korenu Nelech, Kichag Hashem Noru, because it's a holiday. Vayoma Aleim Yichein Hashem Imochem, Kasher Shalach Eschem Vestapchem. Hashem should be with you. If you think I'm going to send you and your children out. In addition, Ruki Rod Neged Penechem. Besides that, evil is foreboding for you. We'll see Rashi says Chazal. Let's see Rashi. Kashelach eschem, af ki ashalach games hatzor v'sabok kasher amartem. Zayin, says Chachom. See over here, Moshe didn't ask that the livestock should go with them. V'imi olchem. He didn't say we're taking everybody, everything we own. I mean, the Sephora says, "Kasher eschem is tavchem koshkim hamikne." If you think I'm going to send you and your children, and definitely not the livestock. Ruki rod neged pnechem kitagumo. Meaning you have an evil intent. I see through my stargazing, my astrology. The stars go towards you, it's an indication of blood and bloodshed, killing. Ushchotu Yisrael be'egel, bikesh HaKadosh Baruch Hu lahorgam. When HaKadosh Baruch Hu wanted to kill them, Oma Moshe b'tfiloso lo miyumar ha-Mitzrayim lema b'ro hutzion. Initially, you took them out, b'ro, with Zui she'omal hemru ki roh neged b'nechem yadi nochem shal roh. Immediately Hashem had a change of mind. Now this is Vovech is dam the dam milo. Shemol Yoshua Osam. The dam originally which was meant to be dam harigo, he changed it. It should be dam milo. Shemol Yoshua Osam. V'zeu shenema hayom galosi escherpas Mitzrayim aleichem. I've removed the disgrace of Mitzrayim upon you. Shayu omrim lochem dam on a roim aleichem midbar. Initially you were meant to be killed. So HaKadosh Baruch Hu altered that the dam should not be dam hariga, but was dam milo. Let's understand something. Firstly, what is if the star said dam hariga, milo is not hariga, right? Mm-hmm. One's bloodshed, one is letting blood. So how do we understand it? That's number one. Secondly, factually, they couldn't mal in the midbar. Why? Because the northern wind didn't blow, right? Ruach Tzfonis didn't blow. So factually, after they come out of the midbar, they have to circumcise themselves. They have to do a Korban Pesach. So what did HaKadosh Baruch Hu altered it? The dam that they saw should be not be dam hariga, it should be dam milo, which Yoshua was mal. I mean, that was meant to happen in either case. What do you mean he altered it? The star said one thing. Hashem, he says, "V'hofach as adam damilo, shemol Yoshua osam." Right? What does that mean? He was hofach.
Hofach means what?
No, he changed it. He overturned it.
So we say that there's truth in the stars, and it's all true. But here we're showing that it's Lamal Teva, so he's correcting the stargazers. He's saying, you think you know what's doing? I'm going to show you.
He didn't misread it. No, Hofach. Hofach means he changed it.
They were correct, right? But he's saying Lamal Teva. I'm going to show you that I'm protecting the Jewish people, and I'm changing what you think is destiny. I'm changing it.
The stars are not Lamal Teva. The stars are Teva. The stars are nature.
Right. Right.
Take a look at the Ramban. The Ramban says over here that for HaKadosh Baruch Hu to change the zodiac, what the zodiac, what the stars say, he normally doesn't do that. Doesn't do that the way he created existence. So therefore, over here, he could have said it's irrelevant what the stars say. It's irrelevant, right? I mean, we find by Avram ein lo ben, Avram yesh lo ben.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you had to have a name change that what it said in the star is not relating to him. Right? Sorai ein lo ben, Sorai yesh lo ben. So similar over here. The stars remain the star. Blood is blood, except Hashem altered it, that basically it's just a shift. You know what that means? It means this.
Mm-hmm.
The hofach. So basically it is blood, but you did have to have a slight alteration. Because originally blood meant dam harigo. It meant bloodshed. Instead of dam harigo, it means dam milo.
If the level of bitachon is there, a person can't change his
No.
master. He can change what's supposed to be happening.
Again, so I was thinking two things. And the Rambam says that in the Moreh Nevuchim, that when a person mouths himself, that the koyach hamishgal is immediately tempered or minimized. The desire for the sexual drive is minimized tremendously. So I was thinking, it was dam hariga. What does dam hariga have to do with dam milo? Factually, after a person is circumcised, he becomes a different human being. The person who was pre is not the same person afterwards. So it's like the equivalent. You've killed him. He's no longer that same person.
Mm-hmm.
So what it represents, the dam milo, is like dam hariga. You've killed him. Before he's like an out of control person.
Mm-hmm.
It's very good if you go with the Orach HaKodesh in the beginning of Tazria, that he says that the Orla was an outgrowth of Deitz Hadas. That's the Ra. So HaKadosh Baruch Hu wanted to give us the ability to take control of our lives, and therefore we remove the Orla. So that's how we detach ourselves from the Ra of Deitz Hadas to take control of our lives. So you see, without that, you really have no control. And if you go with, which we always mentioned, Oles Ephraim, that there's a timtum alev, that a person is totally detached from spirituality if he's not circumcised. Literally, your whole spiritual system is shut down. So for all intents, literally, you're becoming different. The person who existed before is a different person who exists now. Not only because of what the Rambam says. So it's really the dam hariga. You're killing the person. The person that before is no longer here. It's a new person. So that's dam hariga. No, because otherwise it says, how is it sufficient that the blood from Mila should be the equivalent of the blood of bloodshed?
Different person.
Right? That person before is like dead. He doesn't exist. He's a thing he's of someone of the past. Has to be. It has to be legitimate Mila. If the child's called circumcised, it's a Mila. It's not, it's like cutting your finger. Okay? Go to emergency room. That's what you do. Okay? Alan, I'm not talking to you. You stay here. Okay. Close? What are you talking about? Well, B'nai Avram, from the time of Avram, we had an obligation to serve. It was pre-Sinai. Doesn't make it is the same in terms of its effect. The effect is the same. Yeah, definitely it's those. That's Osa Bris. HaKadosh made a bris with Avram Avinu. It's called Brisa Shel Avram Avinu. Okay. V'yom Hashem el Moshe netei yotcho al eretz Mitzrayim ba'arbe. Good. That was a prerequisite. No, it was a prerequisite. They had, what about Korban Pesach? It says, why did he give us Milah? Why did he give us Milah? Why did he give us Korban Pesach? We should have merit. To have merit to go out, but we needed something prior to that we even had relevance to that merit. You understand?
So the older generations, you said had this
No.
Bris Milah that was...
The only ones that were circumcised with were the Levium. Those were the only ones. The rest of the Jews weren't. Maybe a few others were. But the vast majority were not circumcised. Okay? We have Rashi, Yud Aleph. Lo chen kasher martem lo lechataf imochem el duchu agvorim vivdu as Hashem. Why? Ki osa atem vakshim. Ki osa bikashtem arheinu nizbucha leilokenu. You're asking, go serve your God. Ve'im derech hataf nizboach. Ve'igoresh osa maharis loshen kotsev lo piush bihamagarish. But they were dismissed. So over here, I mean, first we explained that because initially Moshe Rabbeinu turned his back, walked out on Paro, right, earlier. It says, Vayifnu v'yetzmi in Paro. Before they were called back. Vayifnu v'yetzmi in Paro. So over there, the Or Chaim, why was Moshe so upset? He spoke about the Arbeh, and then said, Vayifim v'yetzim Paro. He turned his back, walked out, which was a disrespect. Is that the way you behave with a king? But Moshe Rabbeinu felt he deserved to be put in his place. So he said, why? Because that Paro went back on his word by the Borod. He said, Hashem atzaref ani v'ami arushoim. He had such a level of clarity and acknowledgement. How do you go back on your word? The others, you say, the pain was too difficult. Therefore I said, take away this, I'll let you out. But here was more than just the pain was too difficult. He made a declaration. With such clarity, how do you go back on your word? You know something? You're a lowlife. That's basically what he was saying to him. So it was a tremendous insult. But that was the basis why it's Vayifim v'yetzim in Paro. Paro said, you're going to dismiss me, I'm going to dismiss you. Vayigorish osem es Paro. They were driven out. This was to treat him the way he treated him, with disrespect. No, but he gave the order. He gave the order. They should be driven out.
Even more than insult, somebody else.
Okay. So over here, what is it? It says V'yom Hashem Netei Yodcha Al Eretz Mitzrayim. What's Bo Arbe? Bo Arbe. So over here, this Or Chaim Kodesh says Ulai Sheyikshar Arbe Echad B'Mateu. You should take a locust, put it at the end of the staff, and extend it. That's Bo Arbe. Oev Sheyasker Shem Arbe B'Ntoses Yodo. Meaning, as he extends his hand, he says Bo Arbe. That activates the Arbe. The Simkinot, the Tias Yadhu B'Shvil Arbe. Because otherwise it could have said, Teyot Chas Mitzrayim, V'yale Arbe Eretz Mitzrayim. What's Bo Arbe? Right? So it means as he extended, either he says Arbe, or he puts the Arbe, he puts the locust on the end. V'yochel Kol Esav Oretz is Kol HaShehisher Aborod. Who eat all the grass of the land, of the earth, all that was left over from the. See, Rashi learns Bo Arbe B'Shvil Arbe. It's the mate. All the markers were with the mate, with the staff. Okay. What? Netei Yodcho. No, it said earlier. It said Netei Yodcho. Netei Yodcho. It says extend your hand, but not your finger. Yodcho. Doesn't say Etzba. Etzba is only mentioned by Kinim. With the Chartumim, say Etzba Lokimi. It's the finger of God. First it says Netei Yodcho. It doesn't say Mate here. Netei Yodcho Alerts Barba. Here it says Netei Yodcho. I mean, where's he coming up with the staff?
It's an extension of his hand.
You visualize it well. He's always holding the staff. Okay. Exactly. It should say Netei Matcho, because by Krias Yamsuf it says Netei Matcho. Ala Yam. Right? I think that's what it says over there. Extend your... What? What, by Yamsuf? I can't argue about Korah. The only way I could argue is I have to show him from the pasuk. It's differently. Okay. Well, let's see. Yeah, over there, I understand, but Hori Matcha. Over there is mention of Mate. Here there's no mention of Mate. Netei Yodcha. What pasuk is that? Pasuk Tesov Yudalid. Okay? Okay? So there is a mention over there. Okay, but both. But there's a mention of Mate. Here there's no mention of Mate. Just as the Teis Yodcha Eretz Mitzrayim. What was Tesvav of what? Oh, Tezayin. Here it doesn't mention the Mate. Yeah. Horim is Matcho, and the Teis Yodcha Aliyim. So good, but the Teis Yodcha is with the Mate. Is with the Mate. Right? Lift up the Mate, and then the Teis Yodcha. Extend your hand, beings with the Mate. Here, there's no mention. Some reason, I mean, the way... It doesn't make a difference, I understand. You go before Shim. I'm just saying from the post, from the text itself, there's no mention of Mate. But you see, the next person goes to qualify. Vayit Moshe is Mateu. So if Yodcha doesn't mean Mate, so why is he extending his Mate? So evidently, the Yodcha means with the Mate. Right? Clear, it means that. Because otherwise he's not going to do something differently. But it says Bo Arbe. Bo Arbe. With the locust. So Rashi learns to bring about the mark of locust. The Rechaim HaKodesh says one or two things. Either he had the locust on the staff, or when he extends, he says locust. He's pronounced the word locust, and that activated the whole system. Moshe's Matei al Eretz Mitzrayim, Vayashem Nid Ruach Kodim Boretz Kol Hayom Ha'uv Chol HaLaylo. God caused the easterly wind to blow all that day and all that night. Aboka Hoyo. Morning came, Ruach HaKodim Nosas Arbe. The easterly wind carried the locust. Yep. V'yal arbe al kol eretz Mitzrayim. V'yonach b'chol gvul Mitzrayim. The locust came upon all of the land of Egypt, and it rested on its boundary. So the Gemara says in Yuma. What do we mean? It rested on the complete boundary of Mitzrayim.
There was a dispute.
See, Aaron remembers from the Daf Yomi, not from me. Kaved ba'od l'for v'lohoya kein arbe kamo b'achol liyechein. Right? So Howard said it. There was a dispute.
Between one of the neighbors where the bull was, and this put it down.
Right. So this settled the dispute. It was exactly on the border. The arbe identified exactly where the border was. That's v'yonach kol gvul Mitzrayim. No, the Jews were. No, Goshen was part of Mitzrayim.
So if it wasn't between two mountains and in the middle of the water, it would have been a straight line. Just like we have with the Nile.
Okay, let's see the Maral. So I'm saying it's still, first it mentions hand, then it says staff. No, it's qualifying. No question. First mentions the hand, then it says the staff. The staff, so say staff. Okay. Maybe I would say, let's see what stretch out your staff. With which hand? The right hand or the left hand? Right? The moment you say yotcha means right. Now, and what should you extend your hand, the right hand with? Matra. Understand? Maybe that's why it mentions the yotcha. Otherwise, say matra. The answer is matra is not synonymous with your right hand. Yeah. Zero 2 is going on Hashem. It's not going to Moshe. Okay.